it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Doing there, he gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these...
Lets it fly. He's got it down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick.
There he goes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give out of the gun. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go right back to the run. Turning it on. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Moss. Got the quick pass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the grab. It's Golden. Got enough space. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. So much vision, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Ball. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Floating away. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 17 to BYU. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Fires to the middle. And they can't make the play on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's got great speed. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Ball. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might as well stick with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Ball. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Now he's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Skinner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Makes the catch. It's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. He's now up to 83 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Touchdown, Louisville! And that one will give him the lead. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Turning it on. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Unloads it left. It's caught. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Gators! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Extra point here will tie the game. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. To the air, it's Moss. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Florida! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 20 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one. Oh, he's got some space. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to throw, it's Moss. It's on target and complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Watson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try the run.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brown has it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Moss. Good timing on the quick out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. The 20. He's at the touchdown Gator. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They'll run play action. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the ground with the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, 1st down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.